What's up, guys? Welcome back to TCG Bros, and today we have a deck profile on some Volcanics for you today. But before I get into that, I'm going to go over my tournament report for my locals this past weekend. I made it to top 4. It was only like a 24-man locals that night. And 6 minutes into top 4 cut, which we split, by the way. I just wanted to get the video content and played that out for top 4, but 6 minutes in, my recording actually got shut off and my camera died. So there's no recording on an actual duel video. I'll be going up there again next weekend, well, this coming up weekend, to play again. Hopefully I make it top 4 again, so I'll have a duel video for you then. But until then, my round 1 was Tellarknights. I lost, got 2-0'd. Anti-Spell Fragrance and Swords of Revealing Light with a Trigger Loop was not exactly my way out. Round 2, I played Light Sworn, 2-0'd them, won. Scattershot is just too good. Round 3, I played Necros, won, 2-0'd them, lose one turn, obviously. And then round 4, I played against Galaxy Seraphs, against my friend Nathan. He didn't want to play Necros, so he let the person I beat round 3 borrow him, which, you know, it's not saying much, but he was playing Galaxy Seraphs, and it was really interesting watching him play that. And he actually was X1 at the time at round 4, so that was pretty cool, but I 2-0'd him. And then top 4, I played against Shadow Seraphs against my friend Shane. Won 2-0'd him. Game 2 was really long. I opened triple reload, a magic planter, and a rocket, and I still won. So it was pretty insane. But let's go ahead and get into the deck profile. Of course, we were playing the 3 rocket. Rocket is your searcher for reload, and it's the only one that can attack over Dinko. Firestorm guards can crash with it, but this is like your main out to Dinko, which this deck completely dies to. Then of course we're playing the main card of the deck besides the reload, which is Volcanic Scattershot. It's your main play, and it's what gets most of your damage on board and your field destruction for your opponents. It does lose to Trishula a lot, so like if you don't negate the Trishula and they banish us, you basically scoop and go into the next game. Then we play 3 Volcanic Shell. This is your deck thinner and draw power for the deck, for basically for Blaze Accelerator reload. It's +1 if you have it with reload. So like you send it off reload, draw a card, and then you just search another shell for next turn during your opponent's turn. And then we play 3 Foil Firestorm guards. This is definitely one of my favorite cards in the deck. It's what recycles your scatter shots, and instead of playing 2, I played 3 because Effect Veiler is really big right now in the meta. And if you don't get the first one off, you have to get the second one off. So I play the third one just to make up for that. And it also crashes with Dinko, so this is your other out to Dinko. Then we play 2 Fossil Dyna. Fossil Dyna is essentially Vanities on legs, and it combos great with Book of Moon. I actually had a Necros player attack into it with a Trish, Unicorn, and Manju on board, and I also had the Mirror Force set, so if he got around this somehow, I had the Mirror Force set, and it just blew him out, and he just scooped after that. Then I played 2 Effect Veiler. This card was mediocre throughout the day. Mainly used it for discard fodder for Mind Crush. It was okay. I think I resolved it twice against the top 4. Stopping the Seraph with lose 1 turn. That was really good. Then off to the spells, we play 3 Pot of Duality. Pot of Duality is basically your consistency, like your main consistency card for the deck, and it gets to your combo pieces and whatnot for the deck. And it's also one of the best ways to thin your deck because you get to choose your cards and whatnot. Then I only played 2 Magic Planner. I was originally playing 3, but I added a Jar of Avarice in instead of playing the third one, and that was probably the best decision I've ever made, because I actually opened up 2 one game, and I still ended up winning the game. It's just, opening 2 is just the worst possible thing you can do. It also gets rid of your like dead traps like Fiendish Chains when they overlay, or when you have like a dead reload, which does happen. So you can send it to the graveyard, draw 2, and then you can reload a shell and then add a shell back to hand. So that's really good. Then we played 2 Forbidden Lance. This Forbidden Lance helps you get over like big problem monsters. Basically, it basically gets over like really stupid stuff. It's also your protection for Fossil Dyna. Like, Fossil Dyna is going to usually be in face-up defense position most of the time, and this protects it from stuff like Raigeki, Dark Hole, Book of Moon, Book of Eclipse, and stuff like that, which I ended up doing against the Necros player, and he just folded. Then we play Raigeki. That's obviously a staple. And then the one Book of Moon, another staple, but during my opponent's end phase, I'd usually just use this on Fossil Dyna and make them try to play around the Fossil Dyna. Because like it was mainly against special summoning decks, and that's all I played it against, so it's really clutch. Off to the spell traps. Obviously the 3 reload. This is your like heart and soul of the deck. It's your main playmaker, and it's your draw engine or field destruction for Scattershot. Then we play triple Fiendish Chain. Basically, this is one of the best Magic Planar targets you have. It also stops things like Trish, the Seraphs, Winda, Constructs, basically anything right now. And it also helps you from not getting letting your Fossil Dynas be attacked over and whatnot. Then I played 2 lose 1 turns. I don't have a third one. I'm getting one this next Saturday on the weekend, over the weekend. 2 was actually really good. I actually opened 2 a lot, which was really strange, but like it worked out for the better. I was really hesitant to Magic Planar them though, because I didn't have a third one, but every time I did use it and do it, it always worked out for me. Then I played the 1 Vanities. Obviously it's a staple and a Magic Planar target. Then I played 2 Mindcrush. Mindcrush was really mediocre throughout the day. I'm just going to throw it back in the side deck and main deck Mirror Force or a 3rd Magic Cylinder. Because Magic Cylinder was like my most clutch card of the day, which I'll talk about for a second. I played 2 Magic Planar. This was probably the best card in my trap lineup besides lose 1 turn, reload, and this was what won me most of my games. Because after I Scattershot and then attacked with a guard or a rocket, I would just like set 4 pass. Normally I had one of these, and my opponent would attack into it, and they'd be like, that's game. They don't have an out to it, and like they wouldn't try to play out like my next turn and let me, attack, because they didn't have anything. So it was usually just a auto win for me. Then I played the 1 Jar of Avarice. This actually got me out of a Trishula play because I didn't have Loser Turn or Fiendish Chain, and I had 5 cards on my graveyard, which was obviously the 3 Scattershots, a Raigeki, and what was it? I believe it was like a Book of Moon or Raigeki. Yeah, I think it was Book of Moon, or it was some other trap. But I ended up sending all 5 cards back to the deck and drew a card. And this doesn't leave the field until the chain resolves. So he didn't have a target for Trishula, so it just kind of fizzled. And then he attacked into a Mirror Force. That's what that was. So that was really good. And then for my last card in the main deck was Solemn Warning. Basically, all you need it for is an out to Dinko. I really hate Dinko. I didn't see it all day, but I know the Necros player sided it in against me. But let's go ahead and get on into the main deck. This was actually 1 Lavalval Chain. This was actually the one of only 2 cards I win the entire tournament. I think I went into it twice just to set up my shells. It wasn't really all that great, because it mainly got Veiler both times, and then it just died. 1 Emeral, just to send back stuff. 1 Castel, bouncing stuff back. 101 didn't go into it. Exciton Knight didn't go into it. Direwolf didn't go into it. Cowboy, didn't go into it. I could have for game, but I let him live, and I was getting to my friend Nathan with Galaxy Seraphs. One Dweller, didn't go into it. One Cairngorgon, didn't go into it. Basically, people playing Galaxy Cyclone now, so I can just change their target to something else. One Rhapsody and Berserk, didn't go into it. Ragnazero, I need to pick up a super, but I didn't go into it though. One Ptolemaus with the diamond, I didn't go into it, but I had the chance to against Lightsworn. I didn't really feel like it was necessary. It was just a waste. But like my one tech card for the whole night was Gem-Knight Pearl, and I went into this multiple times. It's probably my favorite card to go into all night because it's not an effect monster. So when you summon it, when you're under lose one turn, it doesn't actually get changed to defense position. And it's also the biggest thing you can make. So like let's say your opponent has like some random like really big monster, like let's say it has 32. I would only go into this if I had Forbidden Lance, or I just had to get over something big like a Jin in defense, or like a Valk. So I would attempt to attack the, like let's say the Jin. Of course it always went through. And I think I was trying to get over a 2700 body or something ridiculous, and then I just Forbidden Lanced it and kept this. Oh, it was against the Trishula. So I went into this Forbidden Lance to Trishula and attacked over it. So that, yeah. But that's it for my deck profile, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, just leave them down below. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video.